Defectors from the Syrian military say they were told they were targeting terrorist-armed gangs, only to find themselves face to face with peaceful demonstrators and under orders to shoot. In late July, former Air Force officer Colonel Riyad al-Assad announced the formation of the Free Syrian Army, the first effort to organize an armed resistance made up mostly of defectors. He states, "The mission is to stand with and protect the people." We reached him by phone in his safe haven in Turkey, close to the border with his homeland. The regime turned the army into its private gang that was killing people, killing innocents, he says. In recent weeks, the number of defections has accelerated, though for now the force numbers in just the thousands, a mere fraction of the power the Assad regime has at its disposal. But this armed entity could signal a considerable turning point in the Syrian uprising. "We are carrying out operations on Syrian lands," al-Assad claims. "They are fearful we are causing them losses." Facebook pages of the Free Syrian Army and its Khalid bin Walid brigade list their clashes with Syrian security forces. One claim, for example, takes responsibility for killing 4 snipers. CNN cannot independently verify these statements, but events on the ground appear to show violence increasing in areas where the defections are concentrated, like Homs and Rastan, with losses reported on both sides. Al-Assad believes that as the cycle of violence and death continues, more defections will occur, claiming that the morale among the government's already fatigued troops, mostly Sunni, is rapidly declining. But he says, in the face of such a brutal regime, defecting is a hard decision. One also needs to be aware the regime might well retaliate against their families. Al-Assad says they need international help to bring down the Assad regime. "We are asking the international community and the United Nations to support us by establishing a no-fly zone and a naval blockade, and with weapons," al-Assad says. With this, he believes the Free Syrian Army can secure an area to operate from within Syria, a safe zone that would encourage more defections and provide protection. After 7 months of ruthlessly targeting mostly peaceful demonstrators, al-Assad says the Syrian government left them with no choice. "This regime will stay until the last drop of blood," he explains. "This is a regime built on the use of force, and it cannot be brought down except for by force." Many activists we've spoken to are now reluctantly talking about the need of self-defense, realizing its necessity in the face of a regime that refuses to back down, but dreading the potential consequences. Arwa Damon, CNN, Beirut.